starred with Andy Reid when they were both with the Philadelphia Eagles, was cut by the Bills on Saturday. And before the day was done, he found a new home. The Chiefs agreed to a one-year deal with Shady, $4 million. That includes $3 million guaranteed.
Player, and I want to stretch my career out as long as possible. I want to be productive as well. And I think just playing with him, the type of roles and stuff, and we watch the tape of the offense and how you up and down the field with small plays to big shots, to utilizing all the open space for his players. I mean, when you see that, you fall in love with that.
We talk often about how this league is a relationship business, as most businesses are. There was a relationship there. Also believe he can add something to this offense. The question is, Diana, we'll just go down the line here. What is that, and how much is left in the tank?
Well, he mentioned relationships before he went with the Chiefs, the Chargers, with Anthony Lynn being there. Of course, him being over in Buffalo at one point, knowing LeSean McCoy himself. They had some interest, but they didn't have the money, and it came down to him signing with the Chiefs. But if you look at this offense in Kansas City, the one area where they need help, it's at the running back position. This makes total sense. In fact, when Schefter broke the story, this was like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This is the part of their game that they need. Now, what his role will be, will he be the bell cow on this? I'm not sure at his age he's going to be able to handle that. They want to probably splitting the running back by committee. But if you're looking at this Chiefs offense at this point now, they're sound.
Oh, this guy, one thing I can tell you, he only averaged just barely over 3 yards a carry last year, but with the space and the opportunity that Andy Reid's going to provide and the design of the Chiefs offense, he's got a chance to be explosive again.
And how many times have we seen that with veteran head coaches like Andy Reid, like Bill Belichick, where a player who is on the back nine of his career, so to speak, can be used purposefully, Mike, and be used in the right situation to still maximize what they do have left? Is he an insurance policy of sorts in any way?
Yeah, I think he's more than an insurance policy. They signed him over the weekend. He'll play this week. And again, you mentioned relationships, Wendy. Because he knows Andy and some of that terminology, he'll play this week against Jacksonville. So again, if he had to go to a new offense, maybe he starts slower. And Jack, to your point, I was with Miami last year. Job number one against the Buffalo Bills, stop Shady McCoy. I know the average per carry wasn't there, but right. He is still a dynamic player out of the backfield as a receiver. And I agree, the way that Andy can get backs in space, he will be really, he's going to make a great offense even better. And it may just not be running the ball. Damian Williams, somebody we had in Miami, is a good running back, but he's not going to carry a load by himself. So I thought this was an outstanding signing by them.
Embarrassment of riches for that Kansas City offense. You talked
about
it better.
You know how I always test them whether or not they really like the player is you ask them if they drafted them in their fantasy draft. Did you draft LeSean McCoy?
No, I didn't.
See?
Yeah,
that tells you everything you need to know.
You didn't ask what his draft was. A lot has changed in the last 48
I like him.
hours.
I don't love him.
Yeah. Well, as for the team the Chiefs face on Sunday, that would be the Jacksonville Jaguars.